Have you ever looked at an outfit, maybe on a model, on a mannequin, or you're just browsing through your favorite store and you'll be like, okay, this is the outfit. It looks so good on the mannequin. It looks so good on the model. It definitely has to look good on me. And you got it. Got home, put it on, and all of a sudden you just start seeing a potato instead of a stunning fitting like you saw on the mannequin. Now, when this kind of thing happens, we tend to do the worst possible thing, which is blaming our body. Today, baby girl, I'm pulling down the curtain on body types and the lies and the myths that the media have been feeding us all this while. We're going to pull down the curtain and expose everything. So don't go anywhere. Hi Indema, welcome back to the channel and another exciting episode of Style and Inspiration. On today's episode, I'm going to be diving into the science and art of styling. At some point in our lives, we found ourselves in scenarios of what I ordered versus what I got. We've seen something on the store, had great expectations about it, imagined how the fitting will look on us, and then we brought it home, put it on, and our expectation comes crashing down. We've all been there. So today we're going to be doing a deep dive into the 5 body types that we have. But more importantly, I'm going to show you how to focus on your favorite features and you finally start to feel like the main character that you are. It's going to be a great day today, baby girl. On the last episode of the series, body types on all, we already figured out how to take our measurements, how to pay attention to important things, the shoulder, which is like very, very important. We already looked at how that body type is not one size fits all, how that 2 women can have the same measurement but different proportions. Okay, baby girl, before we start talking about hips and shoulders and everything about body type, we need a mindset shift. It's true that most people dress to hide something, something they do not really like about their body. They just find a way to hide it and just conceal it from everyone. I want you to start dressing to celebrate what you have, not hide what you don't like. Take the focus away from what you do not like and put the focus more on the part of you or the future of you that you really love. At the end of the day, fashion is just visual weight management. We're just using colors, textures, and lines to focus on where we want the attention to go. And that is what I want you to do henceforth. Now, let's get into business. It must have slipped at the beginning of this video. I already mentioned that we have 5 body types, 5 different body types. So we're going to take it one after the other and just highlight it. Now, I'm not just going to start, lecturing you about body types. Like I said, the essence of this video is for us to have like a paradigm shift, a mindset shift, where we take attention off the part of us that we do not like and focus more on the part of us that we like. All right, and I'm gonna share styling tips, the kind of outfits that you should focus on and add more, have in your wardrobe. These styling tips and style will focus more on the future that celebrates your body type. All right, so it's not just about talking about the body type. We're gonna do like a deep dive into each body type. So let's take them one after the other. If your hips are wider than your shoulder, you are a pear. You have a very beautiful waistline, a very beautiful defined waist, but there are tendencies that you might feel bottom heavy in some outfits, which is why you need to pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you right now. You already have a very beautiful waist, like well defined, rounded and beautiful. The goal now is to balance those hips by adding visual noise to your top half, from your waist up. Do you understand? So we're going to move our attention a little bit up. We're going to try to balance up the proportion of the hips and the upper part of us. All right, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So think both neck tops or dresses, statement sleeves or dramatic sleeves, depending on your personality, or even bold pattern tops. They will do the job for you by striking the balance between the upper part of you that is slimmer and the lower part of you that is already beautifully crafted. Now, because you have a smaller body from your waist up, do this whenever you're wearing a blazer, a jacket, or a suit. Try investing on structured jackets or blazers or suits that comes with shoulder pad. That way your shoulder is more structured and it looks as though it's of the same proportion with your wider bottom. It broadens your top line to match with your hip, thereby creating that perfect X shape instantly. Like everything just balances. Now for your bottom, try investing in A-line skirts, wide leg trousers, and dark wash straight leg jeans. The reason why you need to invest in this kind of bottoms is because this pieces naturally takes the attention or the eyes up, which is where we want to concentrate on. Try as much as possible to adorn your neck or your shoulders with nice and fine jewelries. Remember, the goal is to focus on the part of us that we want to show off more. The hips is fine as it is. Now let's focus on the part of us that we need to show off more. Inverted triangle is like the opposite of the pear. Why in the pear the lower body is round and well shaped, in the inverted triangle the reverse is the case. The upper part is bigger and the bottom is tinier. Now, the beautiful thing about inverted triangle that I love so much is that they tend to have a very beautiful leg, a very beautiful, amazing long legs. That's the beautiful thing I like about inverted triangles. Now, the goal for inverted triangles is to add volume to the bottom half in order to, catch up with your already broad and beautiful shoulders. Now invest in pieces like wide leg trousers, A-line skirts, and cargo pants with side pockets. Chef kiss for inverted triangles. Now baby girl, if you're an inverted triangle, you want to avoid boat neck. They're going to make your shoulder look even more broader than it already is, and you don't want that. Instead, go for wrap style tops, deep V-neck. V-neck creates a kind of vertical lines that draws the attention away from the shoulder and makes it go slopey down, making your shoulder look narrower and your torso longer. So you want to invest in V-neck rather than getting boat neck tops or dresses. Another beautiful piece you need to invest on are halter necks. Oh my god, have you seen halter neck on an inverted triangle girly? It's always just so very beautiful. So halter neck, wrap style tops, V-necks are chef keys for inverted triangle girlies. If you're an inverted triangle girly, avoid dresses that have exaggerated shoulders or heavy shoulders. Dresses or top, they are not for you because they're going to give more volume to your already broad and big shoulder line. Remember, the goal is to focus on your waistline downwards. So you want to do this by adding volume. Like, don't be afraid to add volume. Wear that voluminous pleated skirt, wear that inflated barrette jean, because they have a way of adding volume to your lower parts, which in turn just strike a balance between your already beautiful wide shoulder and your lower part. If your shoulder, waist and hips are all about the same width, you are a beautiful literal blank canvas. Like a blank canvas, meaning that anything can work on you if you do it right. The goal is to create an illusion with your waist. Remember, you are a blank canvas and you can do whatever you want to do, but we want to try and create an illusion of a waist. So peplum tops. Peplum tops are always the best cutout dresses or high-waisted bottom. Oh my god, these pieces just have a way of creating an illusion of a waistline that we want to achieve, right? High-waisted bottom with a tucking shirt. Oh my god, they just have a way of creating an illusion of a waist, which is what we want to do. Right? And when you're wearing a belt, don't just wear a belt. Don't just pick out any belt and wear contrasting belts. Remember, the goal is to create an illusion of a waist. All right, so wear contrasting belts that contrast your outfit. When you do that, it has a way of cutting the frame and bringing the attention of the eyes to the waist where we don't even have any. We've just created a form of a waistline for the eyes to see. For your top or dresses, invest on sweetheart necklines, peplums like I mentioned earlier, and any piece with side ruchings. Best bottom to invest on are high-waisted bottoms with belts. Always wear your belts. Skirts with pockets and tapered trousers. This pieces has a way of creating an illusion of a waistline that is in there. If you carry your weight on your midsection or you have a killer leg, you an apple or what got round. Now the goal for apple is to elongate the torso and show off your limbs. Now you want to invest on pieces like empire waists, shift dresses, or the third piece rule. Now the third piece rule is to never wear a piece that would divide your body into two, like that will make it like a 50-50 kind of thing. This is my favorite thing about Apple colors. Like if you're an Apple, monochrome looks so good on you. See, wear a monochrome base, like an all black shirt, top on a black trouser, and then throw an oversized blazers on it. Chef keys, please do not button the blazers. Just let the blazers fly. Those two vertical lines of your blazers will do the job for you. They will act like the frame. They will help give that structure that isn't really there, thereby making your center appear much narrower. It just helps give us that waistline that we want the focus to be on. One of the most beautiful thing about Apples that I love so much is that they have great legs, just like inverted triangles. So empire waist tops or dresses, v-neck tunics, and open blazers or cardigans. For bottom, invest in quality and beautiful short skirts. Show those legs, baby girl. Leggings with oversized knits or blazers, and of course straight leg jeans. To always use the column of color, monochrome. Wear one color under an open jacket to create a long, slimmer vertical lines on your waist. If your shoulder and hips are balanced with a natural narrow waistline, you're an hourglass. Now, baby girl, don't fight the natural lines. Enjoy what has been given to you. Wrap dresses, bodycons, and anything high-waisted is the icing for your body type. Now, baby girl, you want to avoid oversized or baggy trends that hangs from your chest. You want to avoid pieces like that. They hide your waist and somehow make you look bigger than you already are. If whatever you're wearing is oversized, belt it. Just cinch your waistline. Don't be afraid to show those lines. Cinch it. That's where you're not looking bigger than you already are. For bottoms, high waist, pencil skirts, and fitted jeans, oh my god, they look so good on your already beautiful body. Now remember to follow your natural line and avoid boxy, baggy, or tense silhouettes that hide your natural defined lines. Regardless of your shape, here are 3 golden rules that ties up all the body types or shapes together. Never divide your body in half, like never make it 50-50. Always aim for 1/3 on top and 2/3 at the bottom. High-waisted pants to elongate your legs. Now if you want to look taller, slimmer, or leaner, ditch the round toe shoe. Go for pointed toes instead. This is because pointed toes has a way of extending the visuals of your legs, thereby making it look longer. Now if you're wearing something loose, maybe like a loose polo or loose shirt, tuck in at least the corner, just a little by the corner on your waist. This helps to define where your body starts and where the clothes ends. See, baby girl, at the end of the day, everything I've said, everything I've been saying in this channel or in today's video, they're just tools. And if there's any part of the tools that feels like a solve, I want you to erase and ignore it. Because baby girl, I'll always talk about confidence. And that is because the most stylish person isn't the one with the perfect proportion or the perfect body type or shape or what have you, but the one who isn't fighting with their clothing or with their clothes or whatever it is they're wearing on. And thank you so much, Indioma, for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, because I did. Let me know if you want us to continue this series about body types and all of that, and we can keep recreating from it and just sharing more light about body positivity and all of that. I think this is bye for now, but this is it for now. Until next time, remember to stay safe, stay beautiful, stay gorgeous, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.